Good morning everyone. So in the previous class we had started cylinders and I had given you formula also for curved surface area, total surface area and volume. Okay. We had discussed both the cylinders, solid as well as hollow, and today we are going to start the exercise 15a. So here you can see question number 1 says find the area of curved surface area and total surface area of the cylinders whose heights and radii are given below. So let us see the first one. So here first one is saying that height of the cylinder is 12 centimeter and radius is 7 centimeter. So this is your exercise 15a, question number 1. Given height is 12 centimeter and radius is 7 centimeter. That means you have a cylinder and radius r is 7 centimeter and height is 12 centimeter. And what they want from you? They want the curved surface area. Okay, they want you to find the curved surface area firstly. That means C dot S dot A. If you check your copy, formula for curved surface area is 2 pi RH. Okay, and then they want the total surface area. That means we have to include the area of top and bottom. Okay, so total surface area is given by curved surface area plus 2 times the area of the base. Okay, so base is nothing but a circle. Yes, so this is formula for total surface area and this is formula for curved surface area. Okay, so curved surface area will be equal to 2 pi RH. So here, since they have not told us that use pi equal to 3.14, so we will be using 22 by 7 only. Okay, so here we'll write 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, that is your radius. Okay, and h is 12. Here you can see that both are in centimeter, so your unit will be centimeter square. Okay, now next 7 cancelled. Okay, and here 2 into 22 will get 44 into 12. Okay, somewhere in rough you can multiply, so you will get 528 centimeter square. Okay, so this was all rough, no need to copy in your exercise copy. Okay, so this curved surface area is done. Next we'll find its total surface area. So total surface area will be curved surface area plus 2 times the base area. Yes, so here whatever you can see common in these terms, no, you can take them out. So you will get 2 pi r h plus r, then substitute the value. So 2 into this, or what you can do is better, since you have already found this 2 pi r h is 528 centimeter square, so you can write 528 centimeter square plus, and you can find this separately. Okay, so 2 into 22 by 7 and 7 square, so you get 528 plus this 7, and here 1 7 will get cancelled, and here 2 into this, so it will become this. Okay, now what you do is Okay, this is your centimeter square. Now multiply and add. Okay, so 7 4s are 28, 2, 7 4s are 28 and 2, 30. Okay, so 308 will be added to this, 8 plus 8, 16, 3 and this. So 836 centimeter square. Okay, so for the remaining, okay, for this you must try. Okay, same as 1. Clear? Okay, now let us see question number 2. So question number 2, a cylindrical tank 7 meter in diameter contains water to a depth of 4 meter. So here you can, good thing about this question is your diameter and depth they have given in same unit. Yes, meter. And next, find the total area of the wet surface. And here in this question we have to use pi is 3.14. Okay. Okay children, so what we are given over here, you can see that, you can see in the figure that here there is one empty cylindrical tank. Right now we don't know its height. Okay, height is not given to you, only its diameter is given, that is 7 meter. So if diameter is 7, okay, 7 meter, then radius will be half of that. Yes, that means this radius will be 3.5 meter. Clear? Now they are saying that it contains water to a depth 4 meter, means from bottom if you measure, no, then height of this water is 4 meter. So the question is, how much surface area of the cylindrical tank is getting wet? So you can see that water is till here. Okay, so the area which is getting wet by this water is the curved surface area. Okay, is the curved surface area whose height is 4 meter and radius is 3.5 meter. Okay, firstly curved surface area is getting wet, and secondly the bottom is getting wet. Okay, so in order to find the total wet surface area, we have to take sum of this curved surface area plus the area of this bottom. Okay, so let us do this. So I'll write given given depth, that is 4 meter, diameter is 7 meter, so radius will be half of that. Yes, so 3.5 meter. Now total weight surface, yes, total weight surface area will be equal to sum of curved surface area. Okay, so curved surface area over here, we know formula is what? 2 pi RH. Yes, so 2 pi, now R is how much? 3.5, and H means depth over here, that is 4, plus area of this bottom, it's a circle, so pi R square, so pi R square means pi 3.5 whole square. Okay, So you can see that pi is common, yes, and 3.5 is also common, so I can take this out. So 3.5 and pi comes out. I am left with 2 into 4 plus 3.5. Answer will come in meter square. Okay. Next, in place of pi, we have to use 3.14. So we'll write 3.5 into 3.14, and here 2 fours are 8, and 8 plus 3.5, so you'll get 11.5 meter square. Okay, and we will multiply this, and after multiplying we'll get we are getting 126 point, it will come 385 meter square. Okay, and in your book they have given up to 2 decimal places. So here you can see, in order to write up to 2 decimal places, we have to see the third digit. It is 5, so this will be increased by 1, so this will become 39 meter square. Okay, so total weight surface area is 126.39 meter square. Okay. Okay children, now let us see question number 3. Here it says, find the whole surface of a hollow cylinder. Find the whole surface of a hollow cylinder open at both ends, okay, whose external diameter is 14 centimeter, thickness is 2 centimeter, and height is 20 centimeter. Okay, so let us see. So you can see this figure. Okay, so as in the question they have said, we have to find the whole surface of this hollow cylinder. You can see this is a hollow cylinder whose height is 20 centimeter, and its external diameter means from this center to this will be your external radius or outer radius. So external diameter is 14 centimeter, so external radius, or you can say outer radius, will be half of that, that means 7 centimeter. And they are saying that this thickness means from this to this length is 2 centimeter. So if you know this is 2 centimeter and you know from center till here this is total 7 centimeter, so you can easily say that inner radius will be 7 minus 2. Okay, so your inner radius will be 5 centimeter, and in very first class I had told you that we will denote the outer radius by R1 and inner by R2. Okay, so let us see. Okay children, so we are given over here, so I can write given h equal to 20 centimeter, external radius which I am denoting by R1 is equal to 7 centimeter, internal radius means inner radius, that is R2, which is equal to 5 centimeter. Now we have to find the total surface area. Okay, so total surface area T dot S dot A will be equal to sum of the curved surface area. Okay, so 2 pi h r1 plus r2, then sum of the cross sectional area. Okay, so that would be 2 pi r1 whole square minus r2 whole square. Okay, now in the next step we will substitute the values, and here you can observe that 2 pi and 2 pi common, so we can take this out, 2 pi, and here inside I'm left with h, and this r1 whole square minus this can be written as this. Now let us substitute the values. So 2 into 22 by 7, and here h is 20 centimeter, r1 7, r2 5, r1 minus r2 will be 2, and this will be your 7 plus 5. So 2 into 22 by 7. Here I am not multiplying, okay, because you might get something over here which will get cancelled. Okay, so here 7 plus 5, 12, and here 2 into this 12. So 12 is common, so we get, and here we are getting 20 plus 2. Okay, so we will get 22 upon 7. So here you see that we cannot cancel anything, so we'll multiply this numerator, all the numbers in the numerator, so we'll get, and height and the radius we had got in centimeter only, so we'll get centimeter square. Okay, so for this question your book answer they have given in pi, but since I had substituted the value for pi, so I got this. If you want to divide and get the answer, you'll get in decimal. Okay, otherwise you can leave it till here, there is no issue. Okay, okay, now let us see question number 4. So here it says find the radius of the cylinder if area of its curved surface area is 110 centimeter square and height is 5 centimeters, 5 centimeter, and we have to take pi equal to 22 by 7. So in this question radius is not given to us and we have to find the radius. Curved surface area is given and height is given. Okay, so let us see. So here you can see the figure, and we are given curved surface area is equal to 110 centimeter square, height is 5 centimeter, and radius is not known to us. But we know that curved surface area is given by 2 pi r h. So pi is a constant value. It's already given that we have to use 22 by 7. Height is given, that is 5 centimeter. So we can easily find this radius r. Okay, so what we'll do is, now curved surface area is equal to 2 pi r h implies 110 is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r into 5. Now we will simplify. Okay, so this 7 should come here in multiplication. This 2 into 22 into 5 will be in division. So now here you can see that 11 10 ja and 2 ja, 5 1 ja and 2 ja. Now no more cancellation. Oh yes, we can do 2 1 ja, 2 1 ja. Yes. So we are left with 7 by 2 centimeter equal to r, which implies radius is 7 by 2 centimeter, and 7 by 2 centimeter means 3.5 centimeter. Okay, so we got the radius 3.5 centimeter. Okay, now let us see question number 5. So here we have, find the height of the cylinder if area of its curved surface is 13.2 centimeter square and radius is 6 centimeter. So let us see. Okay, so you can see in the figure, these are the information that we have been provided, that height is not there, radius is given to us, and curved surface area is given to us. So we can write, given curved surface area is equal to 13.2 centimeter square, radius equal to 6 centimeter, height we don't know. Okay, but we know that curved surface area is given by 2 pi r h. Okay, so we'll write now curved surface area equal to 13.2 implies 2 pi RH is equal to 13.2. Now substitute the values. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 6 into H is equal to 13.2, which implies H is 13.2 into 7 divided by 2 into 22 into 6. Now let us try to divide by 11. So 11 2 ja 22, 11 1 ja, and here 0.2. Okay, then 6 1 ja and this 0.2, and we can simplify further, but firstly I'll write it down. So 0.2 into 7 divided by 2 into 2. So here we are getting this 2 1 are 2 and here 0.1. So this 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10. So you will get, or what you can do is, here we have 7 by 2. So in the next step I can do like this, 0.1 into 7 divided by 2 will get 3.5, and since our radius was in centimeter, our curved surface area was in centimeter square, so our height will be in centimeter. Okay, so we got H is equal to 0.35 centimeter. Okay, but in book they have given in millimeter. So you know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 1 millimeter will be 1 by 10 centimeter. Okay. So here in place of 1 centimeter we can write 10 millimeter, which makes it 3.5 millimeter. Okay, so this question number 5 is done, and let us keep it till here. So this is all for today.